Hello, and welcome to a brand new day of free-to-play here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Get the dish on the latest with me, Lord Rumfish. I've got some more quests to do today, so I want to introduce you all to just a silly pile that I play sometimes. As you can see, this is not a serious deck. It's 133 cards. There is a reason for it, though. So, a while back, I decided to test out whether green-white could be a reasonable kind of, ramp control archetype. And I know you probably haven't heard of a ramp control deck, but it worked pretty well. I ran a 60-card version of this for a while. Eventually, the matchmaker started pairing me up against these grindingly slow control decks, like Planeswalker piles. Planeswalkers are a little bit of an Achilles heel for this deck. And I was getting into games where I was milling out. I discovered that by pulling extra lands out of the deck and then drawing cards with things like Bankbuster, I was going deeper into the deck than the opponent was, and I was milling out before they were. And I got sick of it. I could have tried to find some techie answer to try to fix it, but I was already having to make cuts I was uncomfortable with anyway, so instead I just made the deck bigger. And after I started making the deck bigger, mill stopped being effective against me. And if I got into a long game of attrition with the opponent, I wasn't going to mill out. That wasn't really an option anymore. Other than occasionally getting hit by, what is it? Cut Your Losses, whatever it's called. The blue sorcery for 6 in New Capenna, where you can casualty it, and a player mills half their library rounded down. I had someone manage to mill me out with that once, where they copied it, and then they casualtied it, and they managed to get there. But aside from that, Jace is not going to mill this pile out. And you're giving up consistency when you make a big deck like this, but you get to play all of your best hits, all of your #1 favorites and stuff. And you get to try stuff out, and it's just kind of fun. It's not the most competitive, it's a little bit silly, but actually it works pretty well. And I was tired of getting down to my last card before the opponent did. So, I call it World of Tomorrow, and I can't do a precise deck tech on a deck this big, I can just kind of cover the broad swath here. So I've got a suite of removal. Let's hit up the sweepers first. There's 4 Depopulates, 4 by invitation only, which this is a sacrifice effect. It ignores Indestructible, and other such things. And there's Farewell. And with Farewell, sometimes you skip artifacts. Leave yourself the Celestus and the Bankbuster. It seems like opponents more often are flooded with enchantments that you want to get rid of. But that being said, very often I cast Farewell for all of the modes in this deck. Even though we can use the graveyard somewhat with Shigeki and such, the deck is so big, the game goes long enough, I'll build up another graveyard eventually. Yeah, if you exile 10, 15, 20 cards, doesn't matter. Hitting the opponent matters much harder than hitting yourself. You've got time. You'll make another graveyard. We've also got an Eternal Wanderer. Can do kind of a board sweep. And there's a Vanquish the Horde. You probably forgot this card existed. Okay. So those are the sweepers. We've got some spot removal, there's a lay down arms, there's a march. 4 Fateful Absence. Planeswalkers are an Achilles heel for this deck. You want all the Planeswalker removal, basically. So, 4 Fateful Absence, right in. Let's see, other removal. Lauren counts. There are so many artifacts and enchantments in this format, Lauren counts as removal. And And then once you get up to the top end here, you've got Cleanup Crew, blows up artifacts and enchantments. Titania's command can actually hit the graveyard, which is handy. Titan of Industry blows up artifacts and enchantments. Nissa blows up artifacts and enchantments. And Boseiju, of course. Eiganjo can be a piece of removal, and there's 4 Field of Ruin and a Demolition Field to, get rid of some problematic lands the opponent might have. Which the second chapter on Boseiju can get things like Field of Ruin back for you. As far as the creature suite, we've got a couple of early plays. Ambitious Farmhand finds a land, Spirited Companion draws a card. Azusa's Many Journeys is amazing. It's always great to find this one. Shigeki can come down early, Reckoner Bankbuster can come down early. The Overseer, Restoration of Eiganjo, Union can keep you alive. There's ramp pieces, Path to the Festival, Scout the Wilderness, Weatherseed Treaty can all get lands. Topiary Stomper can get lands. This is a nice one. It's really quite good in the deck. Crew's Bankbuster. We'll come back to Threats Undetected in a second here. There's Kura, the Boundless Sky. Can fetch up some neat lands, or just make a giant creature when it dies. Workshop Warchief blitzes. And the haste is really relevant in terms of killing Planeswalkers. As I've said, Planeswalkers are a problem for this deck. Workshop Warchief is sometimes a little bit of an answer, where this deck is sometimes lacking. 4 Sanctuary Wardens, this is part of the big top end. Yet more card draw. Giant threats. The Cleanup Crew, I mean you can also gain life, exile cards out of the graveyard. Just good. Titania's Command can make a couple of 4/4 bears if you need it. Herd Migration. So sometimes Herd Migration would only make 2 3/3s, and sometimes you'll use it that way. But there is Jetmir's Garden and Spara's Headquarters. Adds potentially a mountain and an island. So Herd Migration could do as much as 4 3/3s. As long as you have at least one of these lands, it'll do 3 3/3s. And that's basically worth it. Otherwise, you can just cycle it. That's fine too. Titan of Industry, what can I say? It's a fabulous top-end card to hit in a big deck like this. Nissa, she'll just win the game for you. Just keep plussing her until you've got enough power and toughness, then do the minus and just overrun the opponent. I'm also going to give Woodcaller Automaton a try. This puts a lot of power and toughness onto the board, and half of it has haste. And haste is good against Planeswalkers. I think this card's maybe better than it looks, so I want to test it out. Anything else I didn't hit up? There's bits of this and that, kind of like card draw spells, ramp spells. Threats Undetected's really good here. I don't know how good you can make Threats Undetected in a 60-card deck, but if your deck is going above 60 cards like this, it's very easy to fill it out with different powers of creatures for Threats Undetected. For example, if you need to blow up an artifact or enchantment, you grab Lauren of the Third Path, you grab Cleanup Crew, you grab Titan of Industry, and you pick one more thing. You know, maybe some value critter like a Topiary Stomper, maybe you get a Shigeki, 3 of those 4 things blow up an artifact when they enter the battlefield, or an enchantment. Which means that the opponent is forced to give you something that can deal with an artifact or enchantment at that point. If you need early game plays, for 1 power, you can do either Shigeki, the Companion, or the Farmhand. For 2 power, you can do the Overseer or Lauren. I don't think I actually built anything for 3 power in this deck, oddly enough. I don't know. I don't think it would do the prototype on the Woodcaller Automaton, so I don't know if I can do 3 power. But Topiary Stomper's 4 power, and it's a 3-drop. So that's decent. And then, you know, you can pepper in, like, Workshop Warchief as a 5-drop, or you could switch out Kura for the Topiary Stomper if you wanted to. Anyway, there's some various ways you can cast threats undetected to get a variety of different threats from out of your deck. And they can kind of fit the situation. And even if the opponent does manage to keep you from the thing you'd really love to cast, very often the 2 things you can get are just gonna work anyway. You know, if you grab like Woodcaller Automaton, Titan of Industry, you know, Sanctuary Warden, and Cleanup Crew, you know, maybe they give you the Cleanup Crew and the Automaton, but maybe that's good enough. Anyway, I run just about all of the multicolor lands for green-white that I own in here, along with some other things to kind of fill out the pile. There's some land destruction to deal with annoying lands. There's an Argoth here. Could give some long game value. Running 58 lands at the moment. That's a pretty decent ratio for 133 cards. Anyway, let's just get in there, play some games. I got quests to do. Up against Hager. Okay, opponent goes first. I've got some plays. Need double green for the Stomper, but the path can get there. Just a little bit afraid the hand might be slow. I'll do Grotto. Oh, never mind. There's a forest. Probably do the Stomper on 3. Okay. Opponent's got mana open. Maybe they can counterspell here. Nope, they're cycling. Okay, they do look like they're a 60-card deck. I'll go ahead and get a Plains. Mirrex. Could go ahead and blow up the Mirrex. Matter of fact, I think I will. Okay. Path to the festival. We'll go ahead and find another Plains. Go ahead and attack. Okay. We've got a lot of mana open. He's gonna play this War Chief. He does okay with board sweepers. Okay, they do run counterspells. That was a Syncopate. Yep, I'll block it. Okay. Let's see, they could have a Wandering Emperor here. I'll just go ahead and attack. Okay. Yeah, I'll play another War Chief. syncopates down. Let's go ahead and get in there. Scry? Yeah, probably not depopulate. Probably not what I need. Let's see, how about some Path to the Festival? Let's thin the deck out a little bit. Okay, they finally used removal on the Stomper. Good times. Alright. Titan. Oh, 4/4 and a shield counter, why not? That's fine. Doesn't bother me at all. I'll just use these, yeah, Mind Splice apparatus. That's fine. Nissa can blow that up. They've already used 2 syncopates. Okay, temporary lockdown. I'll go ahead and use these tokens here. The clues. Nissa. Blow up that apparatus. Sure, you can draw a card. Oh, you didn't like that. Up against Sim. Like SimCity. Ooh, Azusa's. This is a nice hand. Go ahead and get a tap land out of the way. Azusa's plays so nicely with tap lands. Yep, so you tap land on 1, untap on 2, play Azusa's, get another tap land down. It just plays so cleanly with Azusa's mini journeys. Okay, there's Gix. I think they can have Gix for a turn here. So I think what I want to do is tap land and ramp. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Let's see, I guess I'll get a Plains. So I come in with Gix, they can draw a card. Stay alive. They're still stuck on 3 mana. They've probably got removal spells for my creatures, which will be interesting to watch them do that. Because these creatures are very, I don't know, expendable. Right, I've got these sweepers in hand. If they want to blow their spot removal to move them out of the way for Gix, I don't really care. Well, they didn't do it at the end of turn. I guess they just can't find a land. Up against JC 2024. They're from the future. It's the old Phyrexian board here. I guess it's not that old. It's actually quite new. It's the newest board until tomorrow. Tomorrow, March of the Machines coming out. We'll get some of the creepy boards. Like, there's one that's got a big split across the middle here with red light coming up from it. And you can see, like, incubator tokens on the sides. You can click them and crack them open. This board's really boring. This board doesn't have, like, anything to click on. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a keepable hand here. I'm wondering if the opponent's having some connection issues. It seems like it took a while for the client to connect us in the first place, and now it's taking a long time. I mean, opening mulligan decisions are important. Okay, I'll keep. I hope I don't end up having connection issues over the course of this game. Alright, Plaza of Heroes. They are a Legends deck. Or maybe just a Soldiers deck. Fateful Absence should find a target here. Island. Harbin. Okay. Harbin's a pretty good one to kill. Don't really mind taking one from the frontliner for a second here. Go ahead and get a plains down. We'll say go. So we just need to slow down the opponent enough that the by invitation only can do its thing. Absence the Harbin. Just take 2 there. Okay, play another land. I could keep a Fateful Absence open here, but I think I'd rather ramp. Just get to by invitation only that much sooner. And grab another plains. The opponent should be concerned about a sweeper here. That's not how they're playing it, though. Or maybe they've just got another Myrel they're gonna slam after the sweeper? Could be. Taking 5 here, going to 12. Ooh, there's a farewell. It's pretty nice. I'll just go ahead and choose 13. See what they got as a follow-up. They got some value in their graveyard that's sitting there. Farewell could sweep that up for me. If I don't get a land, I'll probably play Boseiju, and that would leave Fateful Absence open. If they play Myrel, I might just Fateful Absence it on my own turn. Okay, so they drop a Secluded Courtyard, naming Soldier. Here's a Harbin. Okay, not a land. Play the Boseiju. They could run counter spells. They got blue in their deck. Okay. Boseiju makes it to the battlefield. I'm gonna find 2 basic forests. Play a land, and say go. Okay, they did not flash in anything at the end of turn. Harbin's actually a pretty quick clock. But I think maybe in this case I should go ahead and take the 3 and just farewell on my turn. It's a little uncomfortable. There could be some lines here where it would be the wrong play. Okay, I'm not going to do enchantments. So if they have a counterspell here, they could maybe come back and win the game. It's kind of the crucial moment. They didn't even draw with their clue. Yeah, there's my rail, but I think it's all over, buddy. I don't think you're getting out of this one. So, here's a giant branch of Boseiju. I can't play it on your turn, right? Can't cast spells or activate abilities during your turn. Yeah. Building my rail right now. And I could go for Titania's Command instead of Elspeth. I like getting down Elspeth here.
Point me towards the fight. I'm ready.
Okay, so I know they could have a Brutal Cathar or whatever. I'll choose Vigilance. But I could get the Branch of Boseiju back from a Brutal Cathar, and I wouldn't mind if they did that terribly much. Hitting a lot of lands, hitting a lot of Harbins. Harbin doesn't look very good here because I have Reach. And if they have Wandering Emperor, I just gave the branch Vigilance, so... Blessing up here. Might get to her ultimate.
Show him what you got.
Lifelink. Let's see. Do I come in with the War Chief? Actually, no, I think I don't. I'm gonna play in post-combat. Oh, never mind. I was going to play the War Chief, do the Path to the Festival. Next turn, put out, you know, maybe all of the Angels, play the Titania's Command, put out the Bears, put 2 counters on everything, then I have a whole bunch of 5/5 flyers, etc. Okay, we're up against Optimistic. Interesting name. Oh, 2-lander. Guess I'll try it. Guess I'll try it. Okay, got some good 3-mana plays. Just gotta get to 3. Double white, Bankbuster. Okay, it's making me sweat. It's making me sweat. Am I gonna hit my 3rd land? Yes. Yes, indeed. Topiary Stomper. Find me uplands. If I get a land next turn, I'll probably play the Union. If I don't get a land, I'll probably play Path to the Festival, just to make certain that I get there. Okay, it's a land. It's tapped, though. I'll go ahead and Union. Tap land. Say go. Draw a card. Probably attack with the tokens. Draw a card from the announcement. Flip the announcement. I'd probably rather draw with Bankbuster than make a token from Mirrex, but what do I know? They might be aggressive. Yep, get in for 2, down to 24. Well, they have not made a move as of yet. Go ahead and play a land. And I'm going to actually get the scry off of this. That's kind of neat. Grab a forest. Lay down arms. How many? Have 3 planes? 3? I mean, it's probably better than just topping a land here. I'm not going to play the Shigeki. We'll swing with a Vigilant Topiary Stomper. Okay, Absence. Got 2 mana over. Get to punish the opponent on that one. Spirited Companion. It's not the end of the world if you have to exile your own path to the festival out of the graveyard with a farewell. The front side basically did its job. You know, it's just kind of gravy if you cast the back end of Path to the Festival. It's nice when I can get you the scry, though. Draw a card. Okay, so I think it's time to start playing a little bit of a game here with the opponent. And their graveyard is nothing special right now, so I'm actually not going to hit graveyards. Artifact, creature, enchantment. There we go. Oh, Planeswalker. Planeswalker's an issue.
I'm not looking for trouble, but I'll fight if I have to.
Planeswalker's always an issue. Now for a welcome addition. Okay, wedding announcement. Farewell could deal with a shield counter wedding announcement. Ooh, Field of Ruin. Yeah. Go ahead and use this on their Mirrex. Do it to it. Planes, I guess. Makes the laydown arms a little better. Okay. I guess I could go for Titania's command to give me a board presence. I'll probably blow some spot removal in the process. Let's see, still don't care about their graveyard that much. Do I just make 4/4 bears? Could also find a couple of lands. You know what? I like that. I like that. I'm going to do the lands and the bears. Argoth could be neat. Sack lands to draw could be neat. Let's see, how about... a Botanical Plaza and a Field of Ruin. That sounds pretty good. I'm not going to lay down Arms the Token. If they kill both of these bears, that's kind of okay. If they don't blow up that Clue token, that was pretty terrible for them. You don't want to give me cards. Okay, Steel Seraph. I'm trying to pace when I play the next Farewell, but this wedding announcement having a shield counter on it's definitely annoying. Let's see, I've got 5 planes right now with the Spara's headquarters. So I could get a 6th one using the field. but they don't have a non-basic land. So if I don't get another plains, I can't lay down arms the Steel Seraph. Lifelink. Lifelink. Let me go ahead and draw a card here. Okay. I'm going to have to do this the hard way. Path to the festival. Find me a plains. No, I don't want a plains on top. Lay down arms on the Steel Seraph. Play a forest. Swing at Elspeth. Lock with your human. Okay. Yeah, so go. Okay, it's another Steel Seraph.
Be brave.
Planeswalkers are an issue for this deck. Just a problematic type of permanent. When battles come out, you might consider adding some tech to this deck to deal with battles. Otherwise, you might get into some trouble. Of course, you could just let the opponent flip over the battles and then blow them up as creatures. That would be okay too. Okay, so I guess using Farewell is not too big of an issue here, since I can get it back with Shigeki. I mean, it would be nice to come in and, you know, be able to pressure their Elspeth, but, oh, whatever. So, I'm not going to hit graveyards, but I will hit everything else. Okay, how best to pressure them from here? So they might have removal for the Wanderer, but I can probably make a double striker, and then they'll have to use 2 removal spells.
I'll clean up this mess. Keep your eyes sharp.
2/2 double strikers are actually pretty threatening tokens. Like, for example,
I've made plenty of connections.
the Steel Seraph can't block it profitably, it's a trade, because it has 4 toughness. So they did the minus with Elspeth, they hit a Bankbuster, they draw a card. Again, shield counter's annoying. It's doable, though. If they have the Wandering Emperor, we'll probably see it. Oh no, they've got to lay down arms here. That's fine. Alright. Let me go ahead and play my land, play my Bankbuster, draw a card. Okay, not ideal. Might get some things back from the graveyard. I've got 7 cards down there. I will... Let's see. I could reset the opponent's Bankbuster for them to get rid of the shield counter. That's amusing, but... I'm gonna make the double striker
the edge
here.
of your blade.
So I've got lands I could activate. I could draw a card. If they play a non-basic, I could blow one up. They're going to draw a card with the Bankbuster again. They probably want to hit another Fateful Absence. They've already used 2 of them. Planeswalkers might be a pain for them too. Fateful Absence is like the cleanest answer in white.
This is your fight. Win it.
Plus Elspeth. We're probably going to see a Wandering Emperor this turn. Well, I could use Shigeki here, but I think I hold off. I think I demonstrate some patience with Shigeki. This is a long, long, grindy match against Mono White. I've got time. Lots of time. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make a double striker. Just get that out of the way.
We can win this together.
Say next. Force them to play their Wandering Emperor. The 2/2's not good enough, they have to exile.
You're ready to lose.
So it goes all the way down to 1. And we play Sanctuary Warden. Could take a counter off the Eternal Wanderer. Nah, I'll take it off with the Warden. 1 shield counter's fine. Most of their removal's probably exile anyway. Let's see. I could do the Titan. Titan's not the best here. It would be a shield counter off of this. I think I'm gonna do the Restoration of Eiganjo. Find a Plains. Play a tap land. And I'll say go. I could do Field of Ruin plus Bankbuster if they do a non-basic. Okay, last counter comes off their Bankbuster, other than the shield counter. They have 31 cards left in their deck, still a long way to go as far as milling. Probably won't come down to that, but White's very resilient, you never know. If they have their own farewell, they could be thinking about it right now. Ossification, sure. That's pretty good for me. Taking the Warden? No, taking the Emperor. That's fine too. That's fine too. She'll come back. This is why I don't like this kind of removal. All the opponent has to do is just blow it up and you get it right back again, and sometimes you get ETB triggers and the counters reset. Man, I run this kind of stuff in budget decks, but ossification and stuff, you know, Brutal Cathar, just dies too easily as far as I'm concerned. They play a farewell, so I was right on that. They were indeed considering a farewell here. They go for creatures, enchantments, and graveyards. That's fine. I'm not going to cycle the Herd Migration in that case. Herd Migration's actually pretty decent here. And they give me the Wanderer right back by doing enchantments. Okay, no creature to put the counter on there.
To teach you.
And same for Elspeth.
I know there's a hero inside you.
Okay, so. Actually, you know what would be interesting? So I could use the Bankbuster here. I could plus on the Bankbuster, and I'll get it back again. Kind of like that. We play the Plains because they know about it. See, Titan could take the shield counter off the Buster. Or he could just come down and give himself a shield counter. You know what? I'm going to do a Herd Migration. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Titan as well. They probably have, like, maybe another Farewell. I'm gonna force it on them, though. Shield counter, 4/4. I'm gonna force the Farewell out of them here. Yep. Okay, ossification. So she's coming right back.
Keep watch for intruders. Show them what you've got.
Okay. So, go ahead and channel, blow up that ossification. Get her right back. I could depopulate here, but I like that I can just kind of plus the Emperor to get rid of their token. It's nice. I could hold this forest in my hand. There's a Celestus in the deck, which could allow me to cycle this forest away later. And they've hit graveyards a couple of times now. So more mana for Shigeki doesn't matter right at the moment. All I've got down there is Herd Migration and Boseiju, which those are actually both pretty reasonable cards.
You're safe now.
Bankbuster. Draw a card. They're down to 26, that was pretty fast.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Another Farewell. Not in a big hurry just yet, though. Do the double striker.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, keep holding the forest for now. Farewell's nice that it can get rid of that shield counter Bankbuster. Okay, there's a critter. Sending out their deck some more. The
Let your
Samurai,
blade
they
do
could
the
crew the
talking.
Bankbuster here, I would block.
This is your fight. Win it.
No hesitation, I would block. Okay, drawing a card. Well, here's another critter for me. I can just plus to get rid of their token. And now we're going to see their next Wandering Emperor. Coming after Elspeth. Legend rule your Wandering Emperor. Yeah. Takes care of that one for me.
Finally, I'm home.
And again, you have to exile it because, well, no, actually, first strike on the farmhand would do it, but they don't take that path. They do not take that
This is
path.
what you get for hurting my people.
I'll play another Azusa's Many Journeys. And yeah, in the turn. They can let it fly
Let's
over
do this
here.
together.
Which, as long as the Emperor is alive, I don't really care. I'm coming in with the first striker.
Remember your training.
I'll just block. Okay, okay. They burn up their spot removal as well. That's good. Get all that out of their hand. Get it gone. Bankbuster. It still doesn't kill her, though. She's fine.
I don't fear monsters.
As long as she's still around, I'm okay with it. So, let's see. Go ahead and do the farewell. Let's see. No, I don't especially need those things back. The opponent's got more cool stuff in their graveyard. I don't need to do enchantments. There we go. Cycle this. Play a forest. I'll make a double striker.
We can win this together.
And say go. So yeah, now I've got Farewell and the Cycle Land that I could get back. That's pretty good. Okay, lay down arms. That's fine. Ossification.
Others need my help.
So I could Shigeki back the Farewell.
May your blade strike true.
Maybe I just lead on the Depopulate. Let's see, Botanical Plaza, draw a card later. Depopulate gets rid of their token. I can pull it back with Shigeki. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. The Farewell can get the ossification gone. Okay, keep thinning out your deck.
This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
Wedding announcement, down to 19 cards. Another plains. Counter on nothing.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Okay. I think I might go ahead and do the Shigeki here. X equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on back. Farewell, targeting everything. There we go. Go ahead and make another samurai. Go ahead and play this land. Go ahead and play a Boseiju. Take another couple basic forests out of the deck. Play this Azusas. Play another land. And I'll say go.
Let
Samurai.
your blade do the talking. I know there's a hero inside you.
With a token. If they don't get rid of the Eternal Wanderer, she just gets rid of that guy. Cycle this land. Okay. Sure, headquarters on top. I'm okay with that. Play a forest. Plus, get rid of this.
You're coming
How
with
about
me.
now? Would you say that you're dead now? Okay.
back!
I'll go ahead and crack this and see if I can draw something interesting. Well, I knew what I was going to draw. It was a cycle land. Okay, draw. Let's go. Cleanup crew, sure. I'll hold them in my hand. They might have a farewell or something they're sitting on. I like to use them as a disenchant, especially against an opponent like Mono White. There we go, temporary lockdown. So I'm gonna get that stuff back. And that's pretty cool. Ooh, they've got their own.
Surrender now, and we
They've
all
got
leave
their
with our
own.
lives. We can win this together. Remember your training.
Alright, I want to build my own board presence here. So, a plus to get rid of your token. I'm going to play my cleanup crew, destroy an enchantment, that will be your temporary lockdown. Get these things back. Draw more cards, play more lands. Say go. Murex. Doing the -4. Let's blow up that Murex in response. Not even gonna make a token. Let's see, I'll grab a plains.
You live because I allow it. May your blade strike true.
Oh, you don't want to keep going? I can do this all day. I can do this all day, Mono White. Let's keep going. Did you see how many cards are in my library? Let's take a look at this battlefield here. So they have 15 cards left in their deck. They have 15 cards left in their deck. They got 2 Planeswalkers out. They got 18 planes. 3 in the graveyard. A large pile in exile. I've got a Doggo, an Eternal Wanderer, Azusa's Many Journeys, but I've still got gas in hand. I've got Depopulate, I've got Farewell, Sanctuary Warden was going to be great, and I've got cards in the graveyard, which if they don't fare well, maybe I'll find some use for them. I forget if I have 1 or 2 Shigekis in this deck. I think it's just the one. But yeah, man, I got 82 cards left in my deck. I can go all day, Mono White. All day. So yeah, that's World of Tomorrow. I think you can see the deck sort of speaks for itself. In that game against Mono White, if I had a 60-card deck, I would have been close to decking. Right, I think I had 82 cards left, and this is 133. That is 51 cards, right? Right, if it had been a normal deck, I would have had 9 cards remaining to their 15. And Mono White would have been well on track to deck me out to win the game. And it's games like that one that drove me to put more than 60 cards in this deck. Anyway, you don't have to run a more than 60 card version of this. I think you can see the potential of how strong this is. So you can trim this down to the things that you like best out of this list. But I really love having this giant toolbox of all of these different things available, and knowing that it takes a real extreme effort to mill me out. It's something of a special long game that this deck has against another control player. So, I hope I entertained you at least. Like, subscribe, do the YouTube stuff. Until next time, stay cool.